Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, and I'm going to do so in standard tuning even though the actual song is down tuned a whole step. Alright, here are the parts. Then there is and also a part where it goes. The last part, he does something. There's actually a couple of different parts, but you can kind of listen to it to figure out what's going on. But there's one part where he gets the clean guitar and he goes. And so those are the parts, and like I said, the song is actually down tuned a whole step. We're not going to do that. We're just going to stay standard tuning, even though it's not going to sound as good, but it'll give you the idea how to play it. And then also, if you like these videos, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be great. All right, here we go. Let's get into the parts. First part, and now, by the way, we're not doing that at very beginning where he's imitating the car. I don't have a wah pedal, or not a wah pedal. I don't have a whammy bar to do that. So anyway, or the whatever effects he's using for that. But anyway, so we're going to start when the guitar comes in, and it goes. So the first thing he does, you're doing a bar chord. You know, you're going to get a G sharp A bar chords. Okay, put your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your ring finger or pinky on the 5th fret of the A string, and put your pinky. Put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string and your pinky on the 5th fret of the D string. Alright, and you're just going to slide it up. Like that, all 3 downstrokes. Alright. So you slide it from the 1st fret, you slide it from your pointer fingers on the 1st step, or you slide it from where your pointer fingers on the 3rd fret of the E string to the 4th fret of the E string, and then to the 5th fret of the E string, and your pinky and your ring finger follow that bar chord. Okay? And so the tricky part about this is he goes, so it's na 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 na. Okay, and so he goes. So it's almost like he goes 1, 2, 3, and then he starts with the. And all he's doing there is he's staying on. You're on the A. Your pointer finger's on the 5th fret of the E string. Your ring finger's on the 7th fret of the A string, and your pinky is on the 7th fret of the D string, and you're just going. You're hitting this. You're strumming down, and you're muffling it, and you're hitting it twice. You're hitting the low E twice, really the whole chord. What I do is I just do mainly the low E. Yeah, it's probably better to do that. Just do when you're holding you're still holding the, you got your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the E string, but you're muffling. So you go 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, and then you can it goes chord, 2 mutes, chord, 2 mutes, chord, 1 mute, back to the beginning. Pause before the last one. admit this can be a little confusing because he changes it later on the song, and the timing is a little screwy if you don't figure it out. Once you figure it out, it's easy, but it's kind of screwy. I'm picking down on all three of those chords. You can do some sliding, but it doesn't quite, it's without picking, but it doesn't quite sound as good. So the key though is to hit that. Make sure you don't do it this way. That's not how I do it. Okay, now that's confusing, but this, once you listen to it, I guess. And the next part is, all right. So you're gonna go the low E. No, actually not. You're gonna actually. Here's how I do this actually. So you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your ring finger on the 4th fret, and you go. And you basically pick down on your 3rd fret on the E string, and then you do a hammer on with your ring finger to the 4th fret of the E string. Then you do an open A with a D, pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D to make that A power chord. Hit that twice. Then you go. So you hit the A, and then you go, so you hit the A, you hit the chord once, then you go hit the open A by itself, pick it down. Use your middle finger and hammer on the 3rd fret of the A string. You actually don't really have to hammer on. You pick down on both those, but you do pull off. Pull off to the open A. So you got your 3rd fret, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're picking down on those, but then you're pulling off to the open A. And you end up on the 3rd fret of the low E. Then after you do that 3rd fret of the E string, you do a G chord. And all my picks are down. It's kind of hard to hit that chord before you hit the chord, or hit the note before you hit the chord, but it's important. Some people won't even add that. Some people try to teach it like this. There it goes. Then it does that again. This time it goes. Rather than ending up at the 3rd fret of the low E, you have your ring finger on the 4th fret of the A. Same picking pattern and everything. But then you go to the D this time. Now this time, he does it probably with a D chord, D bar chord. I like doing it with the D, regular D, because to me it sounds better. So all you're doing is hitting the D chord. Putting your pinky, so the D chord is your first finger, your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and your your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, and then you put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E to do that part. And he's shuffle on the D open chord. Let's do that twice. Then you go back to that part, which is only, open E, third fret of the E string on the with your middle finger, and the open A again. So. Repeat. This time you only do that once. You only do this part. You go rather than. This time you just go. And then you go. All that is open E. I can't tell you, by the way, how many tabs are wrong. I've looked at all these tabs and they're all wrong. Not all of them, but the ones I looked at were wrong. So this is good stuff. All right, so open E. I do alternate picking down, stroke, open E. Put your pointer and finger on the second fret of the E string, pick up. Put your middle finger on the third fret of the E string, and down again. Pick up on your ring finger on the fourth fret of the low E. But after you're on the third to fourth fret of the E string, pick down on the open A. Then you pick up with your third fret on the A string, third fret of the A string with your middle finger. Then you pick down on the open A. Then it goes back to the same part. Okay, and he stops the D there. Okay, so that whole part, I'm going to slow here. Okay, so that's that part. Okay, so then here's where he throws a curveball. Okay, now you're going to do the verse, and then the verse time, it just goes. He doesn't do that. I saw some tabs that went like this. That showed him doing the same thing he did at the beginning on the verses, but he doesn't do that. On the verses, he goes. Any way you want to. You can pick it down. You can slide it. I pick it all down. I kind of alternate. You got two down, like down. That's one way to do it. So whatever you want to do, whatever's easiest for you. So that's what he does. So that's that part. He does the same kind of chord, but this time he goes. Counting to 4, okay? And then at the end of that, then I'll go. With the C bar chord, which is your pointer finger on the third fret of the A string, and your middle finger on the your ring finger on the fifth fret of the D string, and your pinky on the fifth fret of the G string. You can just do the two fingers. You don't have to do the full bar chord like I'm doing. You can just do those two notes. Then it does a G, which is the pointer finger on the third fret of the E, and then your ring finger on the fifth fret of the A, and if you want to, your pinky on the fifth fret of the D. Then it goes back to that D. So it goes. Okay, so then it does the new part, which is, and all that is doing the same thing, the same slide up, and really just stay on the A. And do it there or here. I like doing it like this. he's doing some kind of weird chord there. What somebody is, one of the guitarists is doing a weird chord there. I can't figure out what it is, but it's good enough for the name. And then it goes back to the verse. Pointer finger over the first fret of the E string, and your ring finger and your pinky on the third. I'm sorry. Put your pointer finger on the first fret of the E string, and you put your ring finger on the third fret of the A string, and your pinky on the third fret of the D string. And then there's that one line again. Okay, and then there's a part where he turns it down to clean, and all you're doing though is doing an A major, G chord, D, same thing with the little pinky. So you just go. Let's do an open A. You can do it like this. So you put your pointer finger, or put your middle finger on the second fret of the D string. Put your ring finger on the second fret of the G string, and put your pinky on the second fret of the B string. Or you can just do it like this. Yeah, whatever, you can do it that way. Then there's a G, where you put your pointer finger on the second fret of the A string, your middle finger on the third fret of the E string, your ring finger on the third fret of the B string, and your pinky on the third fret of the E string. And then do a D, that's what I already showed you. And then it just goes. So he actually starts the D with your pinky on the third fret of the E. Then he pulls it off. Maybe it's just, okay, actually he goes to the D first, then he does that. Okay, so. Okay. Then he does that a couple times. Then it gets heavier, and then they go into the last part, and that's pretty much it. At the very end, the drums are going, he does that at the very end. This is the same chords. So then the drums are going like ending the song. They go from the first fret. Put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the E string and your ring finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Slide up 2 frets. Slide up 1 fret. Slide up 2 more frets. He goes, then he goes back to the A. And that is the song. There might be a few more parts that I didn't break down all the way, but I think that's most of the parts. And so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that'd be cool. And so anyway, have a great day jamming with Motley Crue.